Welcome to eXp Explained with myself, Emily Morgan. Who am I? And why did I join eXp? Well, I've been a real estate agent for around 15 years, and I was really looking for the ability to keep my own money, because ultimately what I found was the splits were around 50%. Sometimes there was a franchise fee. There was all these sort of hidden costs as well. And I always thought, well, those people aren't the ones that are actually out there making the calls, standing on the doors and creating the relationships. I also wanted the ability to create that true freedom and true ownership. So the ability to have my own brand, perhaps powered by eXp Realty. And when I say true freedom, I mean, if I chose to walk away tomorrow, everything that I've worked hard towards is still mine. And many a time you will see that the database, more in particular, is actually owned by the office. And that's what I mean by true freedom. If I decided to partner with eXp, I would walk away with my database and everything that I have worked really hard towards, not that I ever would, to build a team. Or an office without that major outlay. I've always wanted to build an office, have an office, help a team, help people to have better businesses, help people to list and sell more, share all of my ideas. But I've never really wanted the expense of 250 to 500,000 or take on that all that risk and all of those expenses and stress. So here I can do that for a very small risk-free subscription monthly, and we'll talk about that as we go on, with zero lock-in contracts. So again, if I chose to unpartner and take my business elsewhere, I could do that. Not that I would. Free ongoing training every single week by those that are actually doing the business. Now, let's look at what that looks like. Who can join eXp and who suits eXp? Well, you can be a PAYG commission only agent. Okay, so you would join eXp under the eXp banner itself, yourself being the headlining agent, if you will. We would take out your super, your tax, so on and so forth. You would not have to carry any of your own insurances, however. And if you're an independent contractor, you could choose to have your own brand in association with or powered by eXp. You would have to carry your own insurances, of course. You can be both a PTY Ltd or you can be just self-employed and run your own business that way. So let's have a look at the split. Super exciting, okay? 75% upon the first 100K of GCI that you settle for your calendar year. So if I settle 100K from January through to March, then from March all the way through to the next January, I keep 100%. Yes, I know, it is exciting. It is amazing. There is no franchise fee. There's no royalty fee. There's no hidden secret bills that you have to pay or invoices that you're going to get. The only other thing that you're going to have to worry about is a $275 inclusive of GST transaction fee to eXp upon every settlement. Now that's to take care of all of your trust accounting, marketing invoices, so on and so forth. Let's have a look at the shares. As you can see here in front of you, okay, these are just shares that collect in the back end of your Okta account with eXp that you can actually physically look at. So you'll earn shares on your first transaction. You'll earn shares when you fully cap and bring in that first 100K of GCI for your calendar year. You'll earn shares when an agent that you sponsor closes their first transaction. You can also choose to enroll to be paid 5% of every net transaction commission that you get. You can choose to have that paid to you in stock at a 10% discount if you wish. You can opt in or opt out at any point in time. The icon. Now, this is actually really cool. This is a way that you can almost make this 25K that you initially pay to eXp per annum free. Now, let me tell you about how you can do that. If you either become a capped agent and then settle 350K GCI, gross commissions, with no less than 10 transactions, or if you settle 20 transactions post-capping, you will become an icon agent. What that means is we pay you back up to 21,000 out of the 25 that you have paid us on that initial year. This happens every single year, by the way, in shares. Okay, but what does that look like? Okay, well, what it looks like is we'll ask you to do a couple of things, and this is part of the beauty of eXp. So we'll ask you to do 6 sessions when you become an icon mentor. And what I mean by that is become part of the iConversations, where you share how you are achieving what you're achieving with the rest of your peers inside of eXp, thus creating a fantastic library that people have to refer back to of endless training that does not have to be paid for outside of eXp and is provided inside of that space. It is wonderfully amazing. The rest of those shares are in a vesting period of anywhere from 12 to 36 months, but trust me, you're not going anywhere, so that will absolutely not matter. All right, the rev. So I talked earlier about building a team or opening an office. This is a way that I can do that. And every single month I am paid revenue share on the people's settlements that occur that I am helping to build better businesses. And you can see in front of you a little bit of what that actually looks like. So you can have passive lifetime legacy payments, as Chris Jansen likes to refer to them as. So every person that I personally introduce, okay, I'm going to be paid up to 3,500 per year for that particular person. Now, let's just say I go out and I introduce Renee. Renee comes in and she does a settlement. I will be paid 3.5% on that settlement. Of course, once she caps, that no longer happens because there's no money being paid to the company. This is all on the company dollars, which is, again, fantastic. Now, if Sharon goes out and she introduces, if Renee goes out and she introduces Sharon, and then Sharon does another settlement and sells another property, then actually I'll be paid 4% or up to 4,000 on Sharon's settlements. So you can see how that very quickly adds up. Now, I want to point out here, however, that in order to open up all the way through down to tier 7, you will need to introduce 40 agents. So tier 1, as you can see there on the right hand side, is 1 agent, tier 2, 5 agents, tier 3, 10 agents, and so on and so forth, if you would like to collect that money. All right, the subscription, $220 inclusive per month. It includes administration support, technical support, all your systems, all your portals, all your supplier invoices paid, your PAYG commission only payroll done, your payment processing done for you, trust accounting, deposit receipting is done for you, licensee and broker compliance, mentor growth, support, whatever you guys need, we are here in service of you. Support from your sponsors. Who you choose as your sponsor is super, super important. They are going to be your go-to person, unless, of course, it's something that can be answered compliance-wise by your licensee. Subscription is month by month. It's less than 30 days notice even, and you get to take everything with you should you choose to unsubscribe. $275 per transaction. You'll see that it can be vendor paid. Some agents, depending on the state, do actually on charge that to the owner. You keep all of your data, all of your clients. I know it sounds too good to be true. Trust me, I've been doing it for a little while here and it works. The freedom, be your own boss. Brand it your way, Be your own brand. Market and prospect, and of course prosper in the way that you've always wanted to. No daily commutes into the office. The office is exactly where you want your office to be. Build it your own way. You can also connect property management if you're an independent contractor to your business. That's not through eXp, but I will give you the details of our business partner who you can connect that property management business up to. Get to spend more time at home with your loved ones. Why would you spend all your time at the office? You have this wonderful blend where you are working and spending time with people that you absolutely love and don't get to spend time with ordinarily. You can offer a better proposition to your clients because you've got a really low operative cost. You can collaborate with all of your peers instead of competing with your peers. It's a really beautiful feeling. You can stop giving away all of your hard-earned money. And actually, it's now 86,000 agents that you can join as your business partners. And I can call every single one of them right now if I wanted to. Half of them will be asleep. All right, the join. All of my details are on the screen here in front of you. So if you do have any more questions, go to life@exp.com.au. My email address is there. And of course, my mobile. Look forward to talking with you more.